Hello fellow Inchers, welcome back to another video. Today we are out in this mysterious location. I don't know, God knows, can't remember where. Anyway, we are here to finally mark, at long last, the final finish to our mini restoration on Malcom, our Project Dolomite SE. One of a very rare little car, and it needed doing. So I got my camera menu with me today, so make life so much easier to film. So let's get on with what we've actually been getting up to with Malcom. Right, fellow Inchers, essentially, as you all know, Malcom is 46 years of age, which makes him a 1979 car on a T-Reg. Which reason why we started this, me and Aaron, who decided to have Malcom have a little mini restoration, is simply because at one point the roof had started fading, the boot had faded, and then round by these wheel arches, this front and back, they had started bubbling. And so rather than running the risk of having to start putting panels on Malcom, we took the decision to go all ahead with a full body respray, as the images will come up now of where it first started. He's looking really good now, chaps. Full body respray. By this gentleman by here.
Hi.
Don't worry, the camera don't bite much. No, you've done an amazing job.
Good, I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah, but and if you're in the South Wales area and you want someone to look at work on your vehicle, this is the man. And links to all his contact details is in the description below. There we go. Right, so as you've seen in the images just then, and you would have seen Malcolm going through all the stages of the respray. And thank you once again to you, Dave. You've done an absolutely amazing job. Of links to his Facebook will be in the description below. Ooh, and another thing that I said to Aaron, and my brother, who does the Owen Glendower Model Railway, which will be back on the 5th of October. But my thoughts were, why spend all this money on the body when you have a rusty exhaust? Well, see, it didn't make no sense to me. So I made a decision, and I think everyone will all agree with me once you hear him start. Listen to that roar! Absolutely amazing. Now you can definitely tell that long life plays a big part in that exhaust. More Bogan. Yes, long life did a very amazing job from the centre, middle of the car and back, full stainless steel with a twin port exhaust. He is as you can hear, he absolutely sounds amazing in all this. And that was the second thing that was done onto Malcom. Absolutely amazing. It has really brought him back to life regarding the sound. Every time I go through a tunnel or anywhere that echoes, I can't not let him rev because he just absolutely bellows, but in a good way. Because some performance exhausts can drone over time when you're on the motorway, like it did with Beryl, my old Rover Metro. Sadly no longer in it, but still. She used to bellow, and it used to drone a little bit to a point where I used to think to myself, did I really need an exhaust? With Malcom on your friend, he sounds absolutely perfect, but he doesn't drone. That's the beauty. And essentially, cars like this, one or two little things like that, it brings them out. It brings out all the fun, all the power that is holding back. It's definitely well worth doing it. Yes, I know it's 500 odd quid to have it done. But amazing job, look, long life exhaust. I'm definitely well over the moon. Right, fellow Rangers, as everyone all knows, and one thing that makes Malcom unique, apart from the black paintwork, because you won't see any other black Dolomite unless it's ESE, which Malcom is. You see here the stripes on Malcom. We had a little bit of problems getting that stuff done. The first company that said that they could do a Newport signs, I'm sorry, but I was led to believe that there was a professional actually doing the work. When it came time to actually doing it, nothing against her personally, this is not a personal attack or anything, but none of it lined up properly. It was an absolutely shocking job and I will be honest, I made a point of getting my money back because I was absolutely annoyed because I was relying on them to get the stripes done properly, and that was the reason why I went ahead with the respray, because I had the belief that they could do it. And pretty much thank you to Newport City Signs, guys. You've done an absolutely amazing job. You didn't have anything regarding what Malcom looked like before the stripes was taken off. But yet you managed to get them to look spot on the way they were before. It looks like the car has never lost its stripes. It's always been on there. And of course, in the time between having Malcom having his stripes done, well, the full respray and his stripes, he's not just that, he was my best mate's wedding car to his wedding, in photos here. But yeah, Malcom hasn't been out of the picture. He's too good of a car to let sit around do nothing. And one thing I absolutely adore about having a classic car is people come up to you and they go, "Oh, my dad used to have one of those," or "My mum," or "I used to have one of those." It opens up the world for you. Oh, and unless you like talking to people, or there's no point, if you don't like talking to people, don't buy a classic, because the fact is you are going to be constantly having people come up to you going, "Ooh, that's gorgeous," and but anyway, Newport City Signs details will be in the description below. They've done an absolutely amazing job. I can't fault them enough. And pretty much a legendary company. Two guys, perfect guys. Honestly, a big thank you. Right, fellow rangers, it's not just the outside that's had work done. We've had work done on the interior, not as in the actual covers on the seats, because they were spot on when we first bought the car. One thing that normally happens with classic cars, sadly, and we had it with Malcom, the foam in this part of the seat goes, it crumbles, and then you can start feeling this metal bar running for the actual headrest. For a while, no one could drive Malcom without being in absolute agony. And thank goodness to I can't remember his name, but Nick, your details will be in the description below because I've saved them. Your company has managed to get us all a brand new foam for the seats. Absolutely amazing job. And another thing that you've done for us when Malcom was in, was brand new headlining. Because you see, for someone smoked in Malcom before or water damp, I don't know which, but on the corners it was yellow, and we tried everything to get rid of that yellowness, but unfortunately we just could not get rid of it. But after a long time searching, a new company, he actually started making it, literally just started making it when I got in touch with them. And this is the very first headlining for Dolomite that they've done. And so Malcom's got that little bit of prestige, as you could say. He's the first. But he's Malcom. He has to be the best, simply because of the fact that I won't let him be anything else. Right, so pretty much, just so that you can all see the magnificence of this car, let's have a good little walk around the car with the camera, and you can see all of how Malcom has become. Right, in all the 2 years and a couple of months since we've owned Malcom, hardly cost us anything. So he's definitely well deserved his full restoration or mini restoration that he's had. And if you do see yourself considering buying a classic, my only advice is make sure you do a lot of research into it, because some classic cars, the parts are hard to come by. But if you go like for something like an MGB GP, for example, you can buy the parts literally off the shelf brand new. So that's an idea if you're considering getting into classic cars as a beginner, as what I did a couple of years ago before YouTube. So Malcolm's definitely a keeper. He's never going anywhere. He's the forever car. And people have asked me that question already in the past. Which one would you get rid of, Malcom or Barry? Sorry, Malcom is staying and Barry's going, sadly. But that's another tale for another day regarding Barry. But if you have liked this video, please consider putting a like on this video, as one, it's very much appreciated to see that people are enjoying my content. And if it is your very first video of the channel, please consider subscribing, as the time of this recording, we are currently on 445 subscribers, and my little goal before Christmas is to get on to 450, and then 450 subscribers, and then hopefully before next year, this time next year, 500, or possibly even more. But thank you very much everyone for watching and taking part, and big thank you to everyone who's taken part in all the work on Malcom. It is so much appreciated. All these details will be in the description below. Oh, and that's it really. So thank you all for watching it, and it is from me and Malcom. This is the Lone Ranger, signing out.